we get to get back into a topic into the industry. I think when you're dealing with rap beef, or when you're dealing with like female beef, or when you're throwing shots at females or male rappers, it gets into the conversation of relationships. It gets into the conversation of loyalty. It gets into the conversation of, do you have the right woman or man in your circle? And I think, Ramin, let's get into this.
Yeah.
It goes back into the response and the back and forth of Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and how many people are trying to go at Drake's throne.
Yeah, well, Drake says it's 20 people versus one, but yeah, Kendrick responded a couple days ago with Euphoria, and I liked it. It was probably, other than Drake's, in my opinion, from the outside looking in, other than Drake, I think Drake had the best diss record, the best thing out of all of them, a couple weeks ago when it all happened. But I like Kendrick's. I think his sounds more like a song, like a professionally well-rounded song, not even just meant as a diss track, in my opinion. I liked it. And it actually broke the record. I saw it the other day. It broke the record on Spotify for the most streams as a debut rap song in history. So that's pretty good too.
I mean, and listen, shout out to Drake and Kendrick Lamar. I think this is good for hip hop. I think Drake is a questionable artist, and a lot of people will get offended, but Drake is a questionable artist, man. Listen, we can't call him a plant. We know he came in the game almost 2 decades,
like 15 years.
I mean, so he's positioned himself. I mean, he's basically the top king in if this is chess. Everybody else is playing checkers. Let's just be 100.
Yeah.
I mean, Drake is worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and by the time his reign is over, he'll be a billionaire. And to me, I think it would be smart for Drake to take his money and go into the business like Tyler Perry or 50 Cent did. I think it would be a great opportunity. But this goes to beef, though. Drake is not liked by a lot of rappers. He hated. And I think the main reason is because he'll fuck your bitch, and he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care. And he know how to get at a man's ego. And this is why
damn it.
This is why this podcast is so important, because we can reference Drake beef into a relationship to the reality of a man who sits on a platform, or a man who's behind the scenes, or a man who's a barber or a janitor, or a man who's an engineer. This can be for you. You don't have to be a simp.
Beta bear.
So if your girl fuck you over, or she go fuck a rapper, or she go fuck an NBA player, she go fuck the president, she go fuck, dude, these women fuck trainers. They
belongs to the streets.
They fuck bouncers who sit out in the club, okay? Trying to beat a nigga up. They fuck these type of niggas. You a top tier guy, you don't give a fuck if she fucking the trainer or the bouncer. The promoter guy, so you serious? You women give your pussy up to the promoter guy.
Another one.
Right? And you want us to respect you. So when it gets into the beef, this has got females involved. You know what I'm saying? You got these niggas really going at each other's heads. And I think Kendrick Lamar, I agree with you. I mean, I actually like Kendrick Lamar record. I think he opened the door about a reality about Drake. And Drake's gonna have to respond. I mean, he talks about a case that Drake allegedly SA'd a female. Nobody's on the YouTubes or platforms talking about this. There's articles
allegedly
that's saying that Drake SA'd a stripper.
Allegedly.
Why nobody talking about that? See, but when Kendrick Lamar know how to decipher and rap a track, I can be like, damn, I had to look this up. And there's articles. I mean, you gotta protect. Drake has to protect his castle because he don't want to be a John Majors. He don't want to be a John Majors. He don't want to be a Diddy.
You stupid.
He don't want to be a Diddy. Kendrick Lamar understands that. Listen, I'm solidified. I don't have to be out here like that. Some people have to keep fighting to be relevant, right? Drake, and that's why he did a diss right when he talks about Sexy Red. Like, you don't even like you truly think Sexy Red is a bad bitch. We don't even like the bitches you fuck with. But then that's a reference. Hold on. That's a reference into him having a porn star. Did he not have a porn star baby mother?
Yeah, his baby mom's a porn star. But one thing, actually, you just mentioned about Sexy Red, Joe Budden brought this up a few weeks ago on his podcast, and he said that he threw a shot at the situation. He said Drake's basically what he implied is Drake is getting paid off her deal.
Of course he is.
And because he's like, I don't think he really likes to be around Sexy Red that much. Who the hell likes this bitch that much? He said he's keep trying to gas her up to the public because he's eating off her deal. So the more he gasses her up, the more money that deal brings and the more money Drake gets.
Let me get into this very quickly. Drake beef aside. You women out here, if you're acting like Sexy Red, you do not deserve a lifestyle with a top-tier guy. Fuck no. Drake is endorsing this shit. These kids are singing this shit. And these children are having babies at 15, 16 years old. What we talking about? This is not culture. This is not rap. This is what y'all want rap to be. You truly want your children to listen to this shit? This is not hip-hop. This is not rap. This is it's completely trash. And this is what Kendrick Lamar talking about. You're endorsing trash into hip-hop. You selling your soul for the money. Yeah, you rich. You're successful. But you're not really hip-hop, nigga. You a puppet. That's what Kendrick Lamar is saying to Drake. And sometimes I'm gonna say this, bro. Some people sell their soul for a company. Some people sell their soul for $300-400 million. Some people sell their soul for $1 billion. That changes you. And real niggas who get it in the mud, they don't respect you. Real niggas who go out there and hustle, they don't respect you. They don't respect that because it's like if you go into the Asian culture, if you commit. What do they do? I mean, in Asian culture, I think it's like if you fail, them dudes actually commit suicide because they dishonored.
They take it very seriously.
Very seriously. So for some men in this world, I believe there's a lot of top tier men in America, no more than 7%, that don't tolerate the bullshit, and I think Kendrick Lamar is one of them. But the beef is interesting, and the reason why it's interesting is because Drake got to respond.
Yeah, and that's what Big Boy right here, we could play this clip really quick. He says that he's hearing that Drake is set to respond. So let's hear what he says really quick.
Response to Euphoria.
I thought it was comical. You know what I'm saying? We had a chance to air it and play it this morning as well, man. And it was spot on. If we're talking about the hate part, it was spot on. Our guy Louis, he came with another one that had some audio that touched on it too. So I was like, well, maybe it is, you know, this viral piece that was going around, or maybe it is, you know, the 10 things I hate about you. But that's one of those things that I thought that went up, and it was like, okay. And it wasn't his rap. It wasn't the diss. It wasn't another reply, but it was another way to make sure I'm here for what's going on.
When we were talking about Euphoria yesterday, there are a lot of themes in there that are pretty serious, particularly basically saying that Drake isn't black enough, or that he isn't black and that he isn't for black culture or the black community. All that stuff seemed like it was getting more and more serious.
All right, let's pause that. So basically, what he's saying is comical. Is this? As you can see this tweet here. So Drake kind of responded after he heard it, and he put out a clip from a movie called 10 Things I Hate About You, because it sounded like a record. Euphoria sounded like a record of just things that he hated about Drake, and he just had a list of things he hated about him. So Drake is trying to be a smartass, and he put out a clip. We can watch this real quick just so you get an idea.
I hate the way you talk to me and the way you cut your hair. I hate the way you drive my car. I hate it when you stare. I hate your big dumb combat boots and the way you read my mind. I hate you so much it makes me sick. It even makes me rhyme. I hate it. I hate the way you're always right. I hate it when you lie. I hate it when you make me laugh. Even worse when you make me cry.
All right, I think that's funny. But yeah, that's an old movie. For people who don't know, it's an old movie from like probably 20 years ago or so.
I mean, how did even Drake find that?
Well, Drake was in movie business or show business before he got into rap.
What do you, I mean, what do you reference? Because,
that's a popular movie back then. He's old enough to know about it.
He's referencing basically what Kendrick Lamar was saying in his record.
He's trying to say this is what Kendrick sounded like.
That's great.
This bitch right here. That's what
cool.
he's trying to say.
That's cool. But listen, bro, he's basically telling you how he truly hates you. So if you want to reference it to a female, that's cool. But I mean, you still got to respond. Drake, you still got to respond. I think Kendrick Lamar right now sits. I think Kendrick Lamar sits on top right now. And listen, I think Drake is for a nursery rapper, from a guy who's got ghostwriters, for a guy who has the top position from Universal. I mean, this guy has everything. He's basically king of Universal. He controls the market of music, so he's rich as fuck. I think he's doing pretty good going against all these guys. Rick Ross, Meek Mills, Pusha T, Kanye, Jay-Z. He's responded to every rapper that's dissed him in the last.
The only one he didn't respond to, though, with a record, I think, is Joe Budden.
Or Eminem.
Joe Budden went on
or Eminem.
Yeah. I think they had like 4 records they put out, and this guy didn't
or
respond
Eminem.
to one of them.
Why?
Well,
why would he? But why would he? Why would you want to? These guys are
just
ciphers.
too lyrical.
No,
yeah.
these guys are ciphers. And Kendrick Lamar, I think truthfully, and I think the fan base can approve this, why we winding this down, because this is going to be more talked to in the future. I think Kendrick Lamar gave him 50% of his energy. I don't think he came.
And I feel that Drake did the same, because if you hear the end of the last track that he came out with, he made it look like there's about to be a part 2. He's just waiting for him to respond.
Stop this 50% diss shit. Come 100%. Destroy this nigga. The next record is the motherfucking Coffin. That's it. We don't want to hear no more back and forth. I want to hear your best diss track, Drake, and then Kendrick Lamar. That's it. Bring your best, and then let's decide. We don't need to keep going back and forth. Because listen, when you start going more personal and shit, where Kendrick Lamar in his record said, if you talk on my family, there'll be blood. Listen, these are references that some people will take seriously. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, listen, you're talking about the West Coast, bro. They don't play. Where most of the rappers get killed. Period. You want to do your history? How many NY rappers, New York, East Coast, think they can come to LA and operate like they do? They'll shut you down. There's culture in California. They don't play that shit. They don't care if you Drake. They don't care if you Future. LA, California do not play. Period. So you got to be careful. If y'all gonna come at a West Coast rapper, y'all got to be prepared. Canada, you got to be prepared. Y'all not banging like California. Let's be 100. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want an issue with California. And they will protect Kendrick Lamar. Something happened to Kendrick Lamar like it happened to Nipsey. You're talking about World War III. So let's keep this beef. Let's keep this calm, and let's just make it like this. If you're gonna diss Drake, Kendrick Lamar, put him in a coffin. Let's just end this shit. Because I know you didn't come 100%. I know you didn't. You came like 50%. I want to see you come 100%. And Drake, you better get all them lawyers and ghostwriters and everything you can come, because I truly think this is good for hip-hop. I actually like him. I mean, I endorse this shit. I think everybody in the comments
I
will
think
endorse
everybody
it.
agrees, because these records keep breaking records on Spotify.
Hey, Drake.
They're breaking
Drake,
streaming
they
records.
coming for your
That's what
crown.
people watch.
Drake, they coming for your crown. They want to show you ain't shit. Drake,
Stupid.
they want to show that you a bitch. They want to show that you ain't shit, bro. They want to show you just a rich nigga. They don't even want to call you a nigga. They saying you ain't even part of the black culture. They taking shots at you. They're ripping your soul. They saying you can't even say nigga. Nigga, I was reading comments. They was like butterflies. Niggas in their comments was like, nigga, that gave me butterflies. When Kendrick, that sound gay, right?
Well, they need to get some other rappers.
They're coarsening your black hood, bro. Drake, you got to respond, bro, and you got to come 100%. That's it.
Got him.
Hey guys, what's good? It's your boy Cash Money Drink Podcast. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys click over here to subscribe, and to watch more, click over here. And to keep this production going, because we're doing a lot of crazy work, make sure you guys on the bottom of the video do super thanks. We appreciate it. It's your boy Cash Money Dreams. We out of here.